Something I think is important in life and useful in life is to know yourself a little better, to know about your limits and to know how much self-discipline you have. There are many things in life that can arise where you need to be organized and you need to know that you can do certain things in a certain order at the right time, things like that. So it is important to know what your limits are, what you can and can't do. So something I think is useful is to understand your self-discipline and know what you're capable of and what you're not capable of. So something I recommend is to work on your self-discipline by making yourself do something that doesn't need to be done, but you should do it anyway. And the reason this is useful is that if you can make yourself do something that doesn't need to be done, then you will know about yourself that you can make yourself do something that does need to be done. So the type of thing I'm talking about is something simple like rearranging books on your bookshelf so that all of the books are in size order. So from left to right, you go from the smallest book and to the right, the biggest book. And that's completely pointless exercise, doesn't need to be done and doesn't achieve anything useful. But you should make yourself do it to show yourself, to prove to yourself that you can make yourself do something that you decide to do. Because many people don't have very good self-control and are not able to be sure of what they can and can't do. So they can be quite disorganized and sometimes fail to achieve things they want to achieve. But if you find that you can decide to do something and make yourself do it, even though it doesn't need to be done, then you know something about yourself which you think is useful and important. You know that you have control and self-discipline. And it means that you can plan and organize yourself effectively because you know what you're capable of. So find something to do that doesn't need to be done. And as I said, I'm suggesting you organize books on your bookshelf. The shortest book, smallest book to the biggest book. So the books go from smallest to biggest. And do that on a bookshelf. Now it's completely pointless exercise other than to prove to yourself that you can do it because you decided to do it. So see if you can make yourself do something unnecessary like that. And that will show yourself that you have self-control and you're able to do what you choose to do. I think it's useful in life to know what your limits are. I think that if you find you can't make yourself do something unnecessary, then you know you have a problem that you should work on and you need to deal with. You should have full control of yourself and you should be able to do whatever you choose to do. And there shouldn't be a time when you're not able to do something because maybe you're feeling tired or lazy or you're not in the mood or something like that. You should be able to do anything you choose to do. And it can help in so many ways in life that you know yourself well. So as I say, find something to do like rearranging books on a bookshelf, whatever, in a certain order, and see if you can make yourself do it, even though it doesn't need to be done. And that will help you know that you can do something that does need to be done, and you can plan and organize more effectively. So that's my recommendation. See how you get on. If you find you can't make yourself do something that you choose to do, then you know you have a problem that needs to be worked on. You know there's a part of yourself you need to develop further. If you find you can make yourself do something that you choose to do, even though it's not necessary, then you know that you have full control of yourself and you're doing well in life and you can plan and organize effectively because you know what your capabilities are. So keep that in mind and give yourself a go and see how it goes.